Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. In this video, I will bring to you the best multiple choice questions from 22nd March to 26th of March. Now, for those who are well acquainted with my videos, they very well know that the last week of or the last 10 days of any month, I split it into two parts. That is from 22nd to 26th and 27th to 31st, depending on whether it's a 30-day month or a 31-day month. So this is a 31-day month. So for 10 days, the number of MCQs would have crossed 250 plus, and therefore the duration of the video would have crossed maybe 2 hours, and therefore it would not have been possible for you to fathom such a long video. So I have split it into two parts. This will have the MCQs from 5 days, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th and 26th of March, and I will cover 120 MCQs. If you want to follow me on Facebook, 42,000 people are following me on Facebook, and they receive lot of important articles, updates, and when a particular video will come and all these things. So that's the link, and this will be in the description below. And a quick reminder that right now our best selling course is CLAT 2017 and SBI PO Clerk, and we are providing one video daily on our website apart from the 200 plus videos that are there in the pen drive, and students have had tremendous success with the pen drive course. For various testimonials that students send me, you can visit my Facebook page. And pen drive is also available for SSC, CGL and railways. For SSC, CGL, we are awaiting the notification. Earlier it was said that the notification is due 11th of March, but it has been postponed. So we'll keep you updated, and that's the number you have to call, 9580048004. Now please note that sometimes we get a lot of calls, and therefore I am sharing another number, which is 72910 59476. You can call on this number also. Sometimes this number is busy because of excessive calls. So let's start. Who has been selected as the chairman of a high-level committee which has been set up by the central government to review the working of Central Council of Homeopathy and Central Council of Indian Medicine, that is CCIM and CCH, and their governing legislation? So which person has been selected as the chairman of this high-level committee? It is Mr. Arvind Pangaria. And Arvind Pangaria is Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. Please also note, Niti Aayog is the new name of Planning Commission of India, and Niti Aayog's chairman is always the Prime Minister of India. And Niti Aayog CEO is Mr. Amitabh Kant. Mr. Amitabh Kant is the Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog. And homeopathy is a part of our Ayush, Ministry of Ayush. So H stands for homeopathy, S for Siddha, U for Unani, Y for Yoga, and A for Ayurveda. And our Minister of State with independent charge for Ayush, or our Ayush Minister, is Shripad Yesso Nayak. These are the things that are absolutely must. Shripad Yesso Nayak is Ayush Minister. Which Russian bank has announced to shut down its only branch in India that was opened in New Delhi in 2008? So this Russian bank will no longer be working in India. It is headquartered in Moscow, and it was founded in 1990. It is the VTB Bank. So you can see this is in Russian, VTB. Who was appointed as the full-time interim director of International Solar Alliance? Look, International Solar Alliance is often asked in the exam because International Solar Alliance was founded keeping in mind the solar energy requirements and the energy security of the tropical countries where there is adequate sunshine, and two countries took the lead. One was India, one was France. These were the countries that were spearheading this International Solar Alliance, and from India's side, Mr. Upendra Tripathi has been appointed as the full-time interim director. Which of the following observatories for ultra-high energy cosmic rays is located in Ooty? Cosmic rays are very they are short wavelength, very high frequency waves. So which of the following observatories for ultra high energy cosmic rays is located in Ooty in Tamil Nadu, and has been upgraded for a better detection of solar storms? It will be called GRAPES 3. This is a question from Science and Technology, and the full form of GRAPES is Gamma Ray Astronomy PEV Energies Phase 3. That is the full form. You need not know the full form. And please note, it is located at Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Now my first question for you today. What is another name of Ooty? It starts with U and ends with M. What is the name of Ooty? What was the theme for the 2017 World Water Day that was observed on March 22nd? What was the theme this time? The theme was why waste water? As simple as that. The world has been really reeling under the scarcity of water. There is a huge paucity of water, that is potable water or drinking water. And first World Water Day was observed in 1993 after Agenda 21 was accepted by the United Nations in 1992. Okay, Agenda 21. So you need to know what is Agenda 21, what is CBD, Convention on Biological Diversity, what is Rio Summit of 1992, what is Rio Plus 5, what is Rio Plus 20. So if you are a aficionado for environment and ecology subjects, this is a must. Which IIT has become the first academic institution to get a supercomputing facility under the National Supercomputing Mission, that is NSM. This IIT is the IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur, and this will provide computational support to users in research. And now my second question for you today. Where is Kharagpur? In which Indian state is Kharagpur? World's oldest billionaire and famous philanthropist David Rockefeller, he recently passed away. What was the title of his autobiography that was published 15 years back in 2002? So his autobiography was called Memoirs. And he is former head of Chase Manhattan Corporation, and he is the last surviving grandson of the Standard Oil founder John Rockefeller. He is the last surviving grandson of Standard Oil Company's founder John Rockefeller. You must have heard of Rockefeller Foundation. Asian Development Bank has sanctioned a loan of $350 million for improving 1500 kilometers of roads in which Indian state, and it will be funded by the Japan-dominated Asian Development Bank, which has its headquarters in Manila, and Manila is the capital of Philippines. Philippines president is Rodrigo Duterte. These are some important people you should know. And these 1500 kilometer road stretch will be built in Madhya Pradesh. So that you need to know. Who has been appointed as the CFO of ICC or International Cricket Council, ICC, and he was previously CFO, Chief Financial Officer of Air Asia, India, Air Asia. So he is Mr. Ankur Khanna. And who is the CEO of ICC? David Richardson. Okay, David Richardson is the CEO of Chief Executive Officer of ICC. What is India's rank out of 188 countries rated by the United Nations in Human Development for Everyone Report 2016? In Human Development, we are a very, very poor 131. In fact, it is the Human Development Index which shows the real progress of a country, not the GDP growth. And first country is Norway. That is very, very important. Second is Australia, and third is Switzerland. I repeat, first is Norway, second is Australia, third is Switzerland. Government has targeted to increase the nuclear power generation capacity in India to how many times by 2024? Nuclear energy, it is a clean energy, though it has its perils, it has its dangers, and it does not come without its own share of risks. But nuclear energy is also one of the ways for the future, and it will be 3 times to nearly 15,000 megawatts. So in 2014, our nuclear capacity was roughly less than 5,000 megawatts. And who is our Minister of State for PMO? It is Jitendra Singh. Government has announced to build 1.17 lakh houses at a cost of 5,773 crore rupees in how many states? It will be in 6 states: Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Kerala and Karnataka. And this is being undertaken under 2 categories. One is the BLC, that is beneficiary-led construction, and second is the AHP. AHP is Affordable Housing in Partnership component. National Green Tribunal. Tribunal means any specialized court. So National Green Tribunal has scrapped the environmental clearance of which India-based observatory project which was to come up in the Theni district of Tamil Nadu. Which project was that? It was the very, very famous neutrino project. Neutrinos are subatomic particles produced by the decay of radioactive elements, and it was because it was located 4.9 kilometers from the Madhiketan Shola National Park. So now this park is in news. They will ask in exam. Madhiketan Shola National Park in Tamil Nadu, and the National Green Tribunal chairman is Swatantra Kumar. Swatantra Kumar is the chairman of National Green Tribunal. Please note that National Green Tribunal Act was very, very important, and National Green Tribunal hears cases relating to the environment, and it is a statutory body. Which mobile phone company has launched its payment services in India? Payment services. This is one of the easiest question. It is called Samsung, which is a company of South Korea. Okay. South Korea's president Park Geun-hye, she was removed, and Samsung is very, very important. The name of Samsung payment services is called Samsung Pay. Samsung Pay is the name. And South Korea, it was founded in 1988. The chairman of Samsung is Lee Kun-hee. Lee Kun-hee. Which company has bagged the ISGF Smart Technology of the Year 2016 award for modernizing over 1000 megawatt Shravati hydropower plant in Karnataka? Shravati is the same river that forms Jog Falls in Karnataka, which is one of the highest falls in India and world. So which company has bagged this? It is the ABB India. ABB India. Ronnie Moran, who recently passed away, was the former captain of which English football club? Legendary football player, one of the best ever, and he was also known as Bugsy. They used to call him Bugsy. He was from Liverpool. Liverpool's home ground is Anfield. In which district Assam government is set to carry out initiatives for making the area carbon neutral by 2020? So which district of Assam will be made carbon neutral by 2020? It is the Majuli, which is the island district. It is Asia's largest river island. Very, very important because it was declared as a district very, very recently. It is Asia's largest river island. Keep that in mind. Assam Chief Minister is Sarbanand Sonowal. That you have to keep in mind. Which sportswoman of India has been appointed as the brand ambassador of PepsiCo India's sports drink called Gatorade? Gatorade is by Pepsi, and it is a very, very famous sports drink. Who has been made its brand ambassador? It is our Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu. Which country is going to indigenously develop submarines in the Kaohsiung city? It will develop submarines. Submarines are just below the surface of water, very, very dangerous, in the Kaohsiung city. So if you know where is Kaohsiung city, this is a 2 seconds question. It is Taiwan. The capital of Taiwan is Taipei, and that's all you need to know about Taiwan. They will not ask much about it. Which space agency is planning to send a futuristic deep space atomic clock to space on the Surrey Orbital Test Bed, which is OTB satellite, Orbital Test Bed, OTB satellite, to help keep precise time? Which space agency is planning to do that? It is NASA, America's space agency, headquartered in Washington, D.C. ISRO is our space agency. ESA is Europe's space agency. And there is another very important space agency which is called Roscosmos. ROSCO. Roscosmos is Russian space agency. Another Japanese space agency they ask in exam is JAXA. Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. Where was the Grand Challenges India GCI meeting hosted by the Program Management Unit at BIRAC held recently? This meeting was held recently in New Delhi, capital. And what is BIRAC? BIRAC is the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. Okay. And it was inaugurated by our Union Minister for Science and Technology and Earth Science, Dr. Harshvardhan. Cabinet has approved an MOU for cyber security between the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, CERT, and which of the following departments of America? So CERT is Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. CERT and which department of America? It is the Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security. And who is our Minister for Electronics and Information Technology? That is also called MeitY. It is Ravi Shankar Prasad. Which private sector bank, which is headquartered in Kerala, has introduced Aadhaar-based payment in its UPI mobile application? Total 29 banks so far have enabled unified payment interface. And recently, which bank has introduced Aadhaar-based payment in its UPI? It is the South Indian Bank. South Indian Bank. And this app is called SIB M-Pay. And they can also ask who is the CEO. CEO is VG Matthew, is the CEO of South Indian Bank. My third question for you today. Where is the headquarters of South Indian Bank? When was the 86th Martyrs Day observed to mark the death anniversary of Bhagat Singh Ji, Sukhdev Ji and Rajguru Ji? who were hanged by the British establishment, and it was on the 23rd March. 23rd March. So this is very important. They were sentenced to death for the Lahore conspiracy case that killed John Saunders and who they mistook for British Superintendent James Scott. And James Scott was believed to be responsible for the death of Lala Lajpat Rai ji. Which Indian shooter won the gold medal in the men's double strap at the International Shooting Sports Federation Shotgun World Cup, which was held in Mexico? The capital of Mexico is Mexico City, and it is the first medal in the competition. It is Ankur Mittal. Ankur Mittal has won the gold medal in the men's double strap at the International Shooting Sport Federation ISSF. CCEA, which is the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, it has recently approved the development of 403 kilometers of the national highway at the cost of almost more than 6,700 crore rupees, in which two northeastern states. There are 7 northeastern states, also called the Seven Sisters, and this highway will be built in Meghalaya and Mizoram. Meghalaya and Mizoram. Mizoram's capital is Aizawl, Meghalaya's is Shillong. And who is our Minister for Road Transport? It is Nitin Gadkari. Nitin Gadkari is our Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways. Highways in India are built by National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, that is headquartered in New Delhi, and also Border Road Organization. But Border Road Organization builds highways at the borders and at mountains. So Border Road Organization is also headquartered in New Delhi. What was India's rank on Global Energy Architecture Performance Index report that was released by Economic Forum that ranked 127 countries? And these are very important figures. PM 2.5, which is very dangerous for our lungs. There is PM 10 also, and PM 2.5. Environmental sustainability, economic growth and development, energy access and security. So our ranks were different for all, but overall our rank was 87. But India still improved 3 places. China was 95th. First country was Switzerland. So you always have to remember India's rank and which country was the first. So first was Switzerland in this ranking, and this ranking was based on 18 parameters. And the headquarter of World Economic Forum is in Geneva. Okay, and the executive chairman of World Economic Forum is Mr. Klaus Schwab, who was awarded the 2017 Abel Prize by the Norwegian Academy of Science and Letters for his work on wavelets. Abel Prize is one of the most prestigious awards in the world, and this was awarded to Yves Meyer. Please note, Abel Prize is considered by everyone as the maths equivalent of Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize is not awarded for mathematics, but Abel Prize is considered as good as Nobel Prize, and he will receive 6 million Norwegian currency, that is called krone. Please note, Norway is one country that is a part of European Union, but euro is not the currency. So countries like Finland, Norway, which do not have euro, they are very important for your exams. So krone is the currency of Norway, and it was awarded to Yves Meyer. A night species for which of the following birds believed to be extinct for over 100 years in Western Australia was recently captured on camera. So this bird, it has been declared extinct for over 100 years in Western Australia, but now it was spotted. It is the night parrot. It is called night parrot. Which of the following regiment of the Indian Army, raised by the British as the Fatehgarh Levy, celebrated their bicentenary? Bicentenary means 200 years. It is the 9 Gorkha Rifles. 9 Gorkha Rifle, it comprises of soldiers of Nepali origin, and they mainly recruit soldiers who come from the Kshatriya and the Thakuri clans of Nepal. Domiciled Indian Gorkhas are also taken, and it has 5 battalions. Regiment center is in Varanasi. Government recently notified the amended tax treaty with which country, under which capital gain tax will be levied at the source of investment with effect from April the 1st. April 1st is also the date from when GAR will be applied, General Anti-Avoidance Rule, and it is the Singapore government with which we have the 3rd protocol amending the DTAA, which is the Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement. And Singapore Prime Minister, they will ask in exam, Lee Hsien Loong. Lee Hsien Loong. Capital of Singapore is Singapore City. Union Cabinet has recently approved 1000 crore rupee initial corpus for the Fund of Funds for Startups, FFS. And how much amount is the total corpus of the fund that was established last year? So FFS was established by SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, and it was for 10,000 rupees. That was the allocation for the same. Which eminent journalist was honored with the first Kuldeep Nair Journalism Award by the Gandhi Peace Foundation. I would say personally one of the best journalists, one of the most unbiased journalists in India, Ravish Kumar of NDTV. He was honored with the Kuldeep Nair Journalism Award. Kuldeep Nair would have been proud of him. And Kuldeep Nair Journalism Award for exceptional journalism. It was awarded by Gandhi Peace Foundation. So if you can watch his speech, one of the best speeches I have heard for a long time when he accepted this award. Do check that out on YouTube. What was the theme of the World Meteorological Day 2017 that was observed on 23rd of March? World Meteorological Day. So it was Understanding Clouds. Understanding Clouds. World Meteorological Organization's establishment on 23rd March. It was observed World Meteorological Day. There are 5 new cloud types: asperitas, volatus, cavum, fluctus and homogenitus. They have been added in the cloud category. Government has announced 1,100 crore capital infusion in which of the following banks? 1,100 crore rupees. This bank is headquartered in Chennai. So now this question is easy. Indian Overseas Bank, IOB. And Reserve Bank has put 4 public sector banks including UCO Bank, IDBI Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, etc. in the watch list. So that you have to keep in mind. Indian para athletes, they won how many medals in the season opening FASA International IPC International Athletics Grand Prix that was held at Dubai in United Arab Emirates? So Indian para athletes won 13 medals, and out of those 5 were gold medals. Very, very important. 5 were gold medals. Bharti Airtel has entered into a definitive agreement to acquire which of the following ISP's 4G business for 16 billion rupees, including spectrum and 350 sites in 5 telecom circle. See, this is one of the most important question. Which internet service provider's 4G business will be acquired for 16 billion? 1 billion is 100 crore. 16 billion therefore is 1600 crore rupees. It is Tikona. Tikona. Who is the CEO of Airtel? Can you tell me? Mr. Gopal Vittal. Gopal Vittal is the CEO of Airtel, and headquarter of Airtel is in Delhi and headquarter of Tikona is in Mumbai. Which popular singer has been honored with Songwriters Hall of Fame 2017 Hall David Starlight Award? It is Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. And Jay-Z became the first rapper to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. State Bank of India recently signed 2 MOUs with Assam government for providing loans for which of the following? Education, business, agriculture or housing. They signed it for 4 and 1, that is education and housing. Union Ministry of Culture is going to host a 9-day long 5th edition of Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav RSM across multiple states. In which region? In which region of India will Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav will be held? It's a 9-day long cultural festival by the Union Ministry of Culture. And who is our Union Minister for Culture and Tourism? Mahesh Sharma. Dr. Mahesh Sharma is our Union Minister for Culture and Tourism. It will be held in the northeastern states of India. World Bank has signed a 100 million credit agreement with the center and which state government to improve quality of healthcare services in the state. So basically $100 million World Bank is giving to improve healthcare in which state? It is in Uttarakhand. It is a BJP ruled state. And World Bank CEO, can you tell me who is the CEO of World Bank? Kristalina Georgieva. And who is the president of World Bank? Jim Yong Kim of South Korea. Jim Yong Kim. World Bank was founded in 1944 under the Bretton Woods system. That is why Bretton Woods twins are World Bank and IMF. And World Bank is headquartered in Washington, D.C., which is the capital of United States of America. World Health Organization, which has its headquarters in Geneva, it has dedicated it 24th March every year to commemorate the finding of which disease is caused by Dr. Robert Koch, one of the very, very important people in microbiology. Dr. Robert Koch in 1882, he discovered the cause for tuberculosis, and 70% Indians suffer from tuberculosis. So 24th March every year is celebrated as World Tuberculosis Day. And that's all you need to know. What was the theme for World Tuberculosis Day? It was Unite to End Tuberculosis. Unite to End Tuberculosis. Which Indian city has become the first in the world to have a vertical garden? Can you see here? Vertical garden. So it is Bengaluru. and this is automated drip irrigation system that will water these saplings every day. So it is on Hosur Road flyover, and it is built by NGO called Say Trees. Say Trees. And world's first was in China. Vertical garden. World's first vertical garden was in China. Which office has become the first insurance ombudsman office certified as ISO 9001-2015? Which office is that? It is the Delhi office. Delhi office. And please also note there are total 17 offices of the insurance ombudsman. Scientists in which country switched on world's largest artificial sun under the sunlight experiment with the hope of using the intense light sources to generate climate-friendly fuel? So a lot is happening in the alternative energy experiments. It was in Germany recently. Artificial sun was lighted under the sunlight experiment. Germany's chancellor is Angela Merkel. Which Padma Shri awardee photojournalist was conferred with a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Information and Broadcasting Ministry at the 6th National Photography Awards in New Delhi? Very, very important person, Raghu Rai. And our Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting is Venkaiah Naidu. And who is our Minister of State for Information Broadcasting? Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, who had won a silver medal in the 2004 Athens Olympics in the double trap shooting category. And Padma Shri was awarded to Raghu Rai in the year 1972. Which of the following Indian women leaders have featured in top 30 of the world's greatest leaders by Fortune? World's greatest leaders, top 30. And which Indian woman has featured? Arundhati Bhattacharya of State Bank of India. She is ranked at 26th. And she is the only Indian in this list. Okay, world's greatest leaders. Arundhati Bhattacharya, State Bank of India chairman. Top 3, number 1, Theo Epstein. She is president of Baseball Chicago Cubs. Second is Jack Ma, executive chairman of Alibaba. Jack Ma is a founder of Alibaba Group. And Pope Francis, first Latin American Pope. Pope Francis, third in the world's greatest leaders. He is from Argentina. He is right now the Catholic Pope, Catholic Church Pope, Saint Basilia in Vatican. So these are the 3 important people. Theo Epstein, president of Baseball Chicago Cubs, Jack Ma and Pope Francis, and Arundhati Bhattacharya made it to the list. Who has been appointed as the part-time chairman of Catholic Syrian Bank by Reserve Bank of India? Catholic Syrian Bank. It is Mr. T.S. Anantaraman. T.S. Anantaraman. Catholic Syrian Bank is headquartered at Thrissur. Thrissur. Prominent Tamil writer and Sahitya Academy Award winner Mr. Ashokamitran recently passed away. What was his real name? So his real name was Tyagarajan. Tyagarajan. He had won Sahitya Academy Award in 1996. Sahitya Academy Award is given for 24 languages, 22 scheduled languages plus Rajasthani plus English. BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, the Maharatan company, it has commissioned 250 megawatt unit at the upcoming Bongai Gaon Thermal Power Station in which state? So where is this Bongai Gaon Thermal Power Station? It is in Assam, in Kokrajhar district in Assam. Kokrajhar. Who is the CEO of BHEL? Atul Sobti, and has headquartered of BHEL is in New Delhi. Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh recently launched a coffee table book celebrating 50 years of what? 50 years are completed of Milk Revolution, the great Indian Milk Revolution, and headquartered is in Anand of National Dairy Development Board, NDDB, Anand, Gujarat, from where Amul operates. One person is very important, Dr. Verghese Kurian, founder of Amul. Dr. Verghese Kurian. How many Indian Americans have been nominated for the highest civilian award in the United States for immigrants, that is called Ellis Island Medal of Honor 2017? How many Indian Americans? 6. You need not know their name, but I'll tell you 1 or 2 very important people. So Indra Nooyi, that you remember, PepsiCo CEO. She is right now an American citizen. Indra Nooyi, she is PepsiCo CEO. Where was the 23rd Conference of Auditors General of Commonwealth Countries and British Overseas Territories recently took place? Commonwealth country, there are 52 members right now. Commonwealth. And first time India hosted it, it was in New Delhi. What is the name of the grievance redressal platform launched by our Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Dharmendra Pradhan ji from Odisha? What is the name of the grievance redressal platform? It is MOPNG eSeva. MOPNG eSeva. Which of the following has launched a social profile-based personal loan mobile app called My Loan? Which of these companies? This company is Tata Capital. Tata Capital, and Managing Director and CEO of Tata Capital is Praveen Kadle. Which of the following football stadiums is to be developed as a modern football facility as per the FIFA norms at an estimated cost of 48 crore rupees? This will be in India, keeping in mind the FIFA Under 17 World Cup that will be in India. It is the Bakshi Stadium in Srinagar. Bakshi Stadium in Srinagar. And FIFA's president is Gianni Infantino, and FIFA is headquartered at Zurich. In my last video, by mistake, I said Lausanne. No, FIFA's headquartered is in Zurich. Gianni Infantino, he has double citizenship of Switzerland and Italy. As per a recent report, which state has topped in linking its Jan Dhan account to Aadhaar? And look at the rate, 87.73%. So this state is number one when it comes to linking Jan Dhan with Aadhaar. It is Andhra Pradesh, which has a Telugu Desam party government. Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu is the chief minister. Capital is at Amravati. And second state in this was Tripura. Its success rate was 87.08%. And third was Telangana Worst state was Assam at only 1.3%. Total 28 crore Jan Dhan accounts have been opened so far. Which bank has launched the Money Plant RuPay International Platinum Debit Card for its premium and high net worth individual, that is rich customers? Which bank is that? It is the Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank, the director or managing director is P. Jayaram Bhatt. P. Jayaram Bhatt, and it is headquartered in Mangaluru. Scientists at the University of Glasgow. Glasgow is a very important town in Scotland. So scientists at the University of Glasgow have developed electronic skin that uses solar energy to power prosthetic limbs. This research was published in which international journal? It was published in Advanced Functional Materials. And this involves installing a thin layer of pure carbon, that is called graphene, around a prosthetic limb. And please note, this famous person is Ravinder Dhaya. Ravinder Dhaya is a research fellow at this university. So he's a very important person now. When did United Nations General Assembly declare 25th March as the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade? That was observed annually. It was in 2007. So the transatlantic slave trade, it was over 400 years ago. And the theme was Remember Slavery, recognizing the legacy and contribution of people of African descent. Who has become the first woman combat officer to be commissioned in the 51-year history of the Border Security Force? Very, very important. Border Security Force was founded on 1st December 1965. It is headquartered in New Delhi and its Director General is K.K. Sharma. What is the motto of BSF? It is Jeevan Paryant Kartavya, which means lifelong commitment. Jeevan Paryant Kartavya. Kartavya means duty, lifelong duty. Jeevan Paryant Kartavya, and the name is Tanushree Pareek. She is the first woman combat officer in BSF history. Action plan for construction of steel silos by the Food Corporation of India and state government under the PPP model, private-public partnership model, has been approved by the government. What would be the total capacity of the silos to be constructed in a phase-wise manner by the end of the year 2019-20, that is the financial year 2020? The capacity is 10 million MT. Please also note that Food Corporation of India, it was founded in 1964. It is headquartered in New Delhi, and chairman of Food Corporation of India is Yogendra Tripathi. And what is this silo? Silo is like a container for storing food grains. Indian Navy recently conducted a successful test fire of Barak short-range surface-to-air missile from which aircraft carrier? Barak is a missile which is formed jointly by India and Israel. Israel Prime Minister is Benjamin Netanyahu, and Israel's president is Reuven Rivlin. And Israel's capital is Jerusalem, and Israel was recently in news because UN had passed a resolution for destroying the establishments of Israel in Palestine. So it is INS Vikramaditya, from where we fired Barak missile. And who is our Chief of Naval Staff? It is Sunil Lamba. Where was the two-day Make in India conference with the theme Make in India, the Inside Story recently held? It was held in Houston in United States of America. And who is our India's ambassador to United States? It is Navtej Singh Sarna. Which of the following statutory advisory bodies will now be permanently chaired by a senior Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change official? That is Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change, MOEFCC official. Which statutory body is that? It is the Animal Welfare Board of India, A. Animal Welfare Board of India, that is headquartered in Chennai. And this was in news because there were differences between the Animal Welfare Board of India and Ministry of Environment and Forest on the issue of Jallikattu. That is why Animal Welfare Board of India will now be chaired by a senior minister of MOEF. Defense Ministry recently handed over which of the below mentioned naval system developed by DRDO to Indian Navy? Defense Ministry recently handed over which of the following mentioned naval system to Indian Navy? It is developed by Defense Research Development Organization. It is all of the above. So Ushush 2 submarine sonar, directing gear for hull mounted sonar array and inertial navigation system, they were all handed to the Indian Navy to boost their competency. That's all you need to remember. Who is the chairman of DRDO? S. Christopher. S. Christopher is the chairman of DRDO. How many years of extension has been given to Sri Lanka by UNHRC to address war crimes that were committed during the country's decade-long civil war? How many years of extension has been given to Sri Lanka? It is 2 years extension. 2 years. And up to 40,000 civilians were killed by the security forces during former President Mahinda Rajapaksa's regime. That brought an end to the conflict with the defeat of LTTE, that is the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, in May 2009. And it was a US co-sponsored resolution, UNHRC. International Day of Solidarity with Detained and Missing Staff is observed on March 25th to mark the anniversary of the abduction of which UN staff member? It is Mr. Alec Collett. Alec Collett was taken on gunpoint in 1985. He was taken by armed gunmen while working for the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East. His remains were found in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley in 2009. He was killed. So, International Day of Solidarity with Detained and Missing Staff is observed by the United Nations in his memory. What is his name? Alec Collett. And who is the Secretary General of UN? It is Antonio Guterres of Portugal. Which state government has launched a program to provide free Wi-Fi facility in college and university? Free Wi-Fi. It was announced on the occasion of Bihar Divas celebrations. It was the government of Bihar. Now my fourth question for you today. When do we celebrate Bihar Divas? Bihar Day. Which university is going to host the 105th edition of the Indian Science Congress and with the theme Science and Technology Reaching the Unreached? 105th edition of Indian Science Congress was hosted by Osmania University, and Osmania University is in Hyderabad. India has overtaken which country to become the third largest domestic aviation market globally? India has overtaken Japan now, and India's world's fastest growing domestic aviation market now. And who is our Minister of State for Civil Aviation? Jayant Sinha. And who is our Union Minister, Cabinet Minister for Civil Aviation? Ashok Gajapati Raju. Okay. And number 1 country is United States. Number 2 is China. Number 3 is India now. Number 4 is Japan. Finance Minister has given his approval for the reorganization of the field formation of the CBEC, that is the Central Board of Excise and Custom, post legislative approval. CBEC now would be rechristened or renamed as what? It will be called CBIC, or Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, CBIC. Which Indian Chief Executive Officer has made it to the list of world's 30 best CEOs? This list was published by American financial magazine Barron's. It is the CEO of HDFC Bank, Aditya Puri. He is the CEO of HDFC. And who are the Indian Americans who featured in this list? Satya Nadella, he is the CEO of Microsoft. And one very important person you might not have heard of, Shantanu Narayan. He heads Adobe and he is an Indian. Adobe. Which state's archaeology department has discovered the world's largest capstone while excavating a manhir? and this is in the Siddipet district of Telangana, in a village called Namreta. And this, they believe, is like a burial site, ancient burial site, and this capstone weighs 40 tons. 40 tons. When was the 10th Earth Hour observed to spread awareness for climate change? It was on 25th of March. 7,000 cities across 172 countries switched off their lights from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. for 1 hour. And Earth Hour is celebrated by World Wildlife Fund for Nature, WWF. How many medals did India win at the Special Olympics World Winter Games that were held in Graz and Schladming in Austria? Total, India won 37 gold, 10 silver, 26 bronze, that is 73 medals overall. And Indian contingent was represented by 88 athletes, total 43 males and 45 females overall participated. So very, very important. India won 73 medals overall. And who is our sports minister? Vijay Goyal. How many cities in Uttar Pradesh will be powered with 24/7 electricity supply? It is announced by State's Power Minister Shrikant Sharma. He is State's Power Minister and he is MLA from Mathura, Shrikant Sharma. And our new Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath. 4 cities will be powered with 24/7 electricity supply: Ayodhya, Mathura, Varanasi and Gorakhpur. How much penalty has Competition Commission of India, CCI, imposed on Coal India Limited, that is a Maharatan company, and its subsidiaries for violating competition norms by imposing unfair discriminatory conditions in the matter of supply of non-coking coal to power producers? Total penalty is 591 crore rupees. And Competition Commission of India, its chairman is Devender Kumar Sikar. Very important, Devender Kumar Sikar. And CIL, that is Coal India Limited, CEO is Sutarth Bhattacharya. It is headquartered in Kolkata. Flipkart is in talks to acquire which e-commerce company? Which e-commerce company may be acquired by Flipkart in the coming days? It is eBay India. eBay India. eBay was launched in 2004. Flipkart is headquartered in Bengaluru and its CEO is Kalyan Krishnamurthy after Binni Bansal was fired. So Kalyan Krishnamurthy is the CEO of Flipkart. Which country celebrated its 46th Independence Day on March 26th? It was liberated in 1971. Bangladesh Liberation War, remember? So Bangladesh is the country. And national anthem of Bangladesh is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Amar Sonar Bangla. My Golden Bengal, written in 1906 by Rabindranath Tagore. President of Bangladesh is Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister is Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh capital is Dhaka and currency is Taka. Employees State Insurance Corporation, ESIC, recently launched mobile clinic services Jan Suraksha Van Ambulance in which state? Jan Suraksha Ambulance was launched in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Telangana has a Telangana Rashtriya Samiti government and Chief Minister is Chandrasekhar Rao. Please note, Telangana was in news recently because of Muslim reservation issue. Which Formula 1 driver for Ferrari, he won the Australian Grand Prix 2017? So it is Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel, and it was his 43rd victory of his career. He beat Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton drives Mercedes. Municipal Corporation of which city received the highest rating, AA+, as per the credit rating undertaken for 94 smart cities and Amrut cities? Which municipal corporation was given AA+ rating? It was all of the above. Delhi, Navi Mumbai and Pune, all of the above. Amrut is for modernizing our cities. Atal Mission for rejuvenation and urban transformation. And 3 cities were given AA rating, that is Ahmedabad, Visakhapatnam and Hyderabad. These cities were 55 cities got investment grade ratings. And who is our Minister for Urban Development? Venkaiah Naidu. Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, also called IREDA, will be sanctioning a loan of how much amount for clean energy projects in next financial year, next fiscal? It is 13,000 crore rupees. 13,000 crore rupees. As per a new notification, government has recently made Aadhaar mandatory for which of the following? It is for using mobile phones. This was a petition that was filed in the Supreme Court of India. State-run, our government's aerospace company, which is called HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, has finalized a major plan to manufacture how many military helicopters? Total 1000 military helicopters will be manufactured. And they will also make 123 Tejas light combat aircraft. They will give it to Indian Air Force. And who is the chairman of HAL? It is Suvarna Raju. Suvarna Raju. As per the Forbes 2017 World's Billionaire list, who has become the youngest self-made billionaire on earth? He is only 26 years old and he co-founded a company called Stripe. It is a payment startup. He is John Collison. John Collison. Very, very important question. What was the theme of World's Down Syndrome Day 2017 that was observed on March 21st? Down syndrome is also called 21 trisomy. It is a genetic disorder which leads to a lot of physical and mental disabilities. And this is very, very important. The theme was My Voice, My Community. Which state has introduced electronic vetting and also something known as e-custody? E-custody and e-vetting, electronic vetting and e-custody has been launched by the government of Haryana to, for speedy delivery of certificates online, speedy processing of certificates and also replies that are filed in the court. And Haryana's Chief Minister is Manohar Lal Khattar of Bharatiya Janata Party. On which famous naturalist's name have the scientists named a shrimp-like fossil believed to be around 430 million years old? A fossil that has been found, it is estimated to be 430 million years old. It has been named after David Attenborough, the famous environmentalist, movie maker, documentary maker, naturalist. Which state's legislative assembly has passed bill for setting up of 2 government-owned and 4 private universities in the state? Total 6 new universities will be built in Gujarat. Gujarat Chief Minister is Vijay Rupani of Bharatiya Janata Party. Which helicopter operator will now be commencing chopper rides for common men under its new service called Delhi Darshan? Delhi Darshan. You can do Delhi Darshan. You can visit Delhi and enjoy the scenic beauty from above by helicopters of Pawan Hans. Pawan Hans. It was founded in 1985 and headquarters of Pawan Hans is in Noida. How much amount has been authorized by the government of America for the fiscal year 2018 for NASA program for sending humans to Mars by signing NASA Transition Authorization Bill? It is 19.5 billion USD, and they are often criticized that there are a lot of jobless people in America, so this amount first should be spent on the people on earth. $19.5 billion. Scientists at which American university have developed an ultra-thin gel-like coating that may boost the lithium-sulfur battery life? This research was done by the scientists at the University of Yale. National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, that is called NCST, has approved the proposal of 5 additional seats for tribals in the Legislative Assembly of which state? It will be in the Legislative Assembly of Sikkim. Sikkim, capital is Gangtok, and Chief Minister is Pawan Kumar Chamling. It is India's first organic state. Who has been appointed as a new director of AIIMS? Very, very important. Legendary Dr. Randeep Guleria of Pulmonary Medicine. Dr. Randeep Guleria. Where was the 2-day-long World Conference on Environment 2017 organized by the National Green Tribunal recently held? It was a 2-day-long World Conference on Environment. It was held in New Delhi and it was inaugurated by the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. And who is our Minister for Environment? It is Mr. Anil Madhav Dave. He is our Environment Minister, Anil Madhav Dave. Indian Navy is planning to de-induct which long-range maritime patrol aircraft from its fleet? That is decommission, de-induct. It is the Tupolev Tu-142 because it has already completed 29 years of its service. And this very, very famous aircraft we got from USSR way back in 1988. That time it was USSR. Then of course USSR split, and that's all you need to know. Now from Russia we get Sukhoi and these aircrafts. Who has been honored with the Sikh Jewel Award 2017 organized by the British Sikh Commission? His name is Gurinder Chadha. Her name actually, Gurinder Chadha, for her exceptional contribution to cinema. And who is India's High Commissioner to UK? Y.K. Sinha. Which of the following is the new article to be inserted in the Constitution for creation of National Commission for Socially and Educationally Backward Classes approved by the Union Cabinet? Which is the new article? It is Article 338B. Article 338B. The expanded alternative train accommodation scheme, which is called Vikalp, launched by the Indian Railways, will be available to passengers with effect from which date? It will be from April the 1st. And this scheme is what? Waitlisted passengers can avail the opportunity of travelling in premier trains like Rajdhani or Shatabdi even if they have booked tickets in other express trains for the same destination. That is called Vikalp scheme. Vikalp means option. So, Railways is providing passengers with an option. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs recently approved winding up of which two companies? These companies are supposed to be wind up recently, and these both companies are working in the renewable energy sector. You need not know the full form. It is the CHBL and ICBL, these two companies. Rashtriya Vayoshree Yojana RVY, it is a 477 crore central sector scheme, and this scheme will encapsulate or encompass distribution of free assistive devices to whom? This is only for below poverty line families of senior citizens, like hearing aids, specs, which the old people require. And this will be implemented in Chennai, Kanyakumari, and Madhya Pradesh, some areas till now, but it will be expanded to other areas also. Which company is going to set up its two greenfield projects in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu and Ongole? In these two places, this company is Hudson Agro. Hudson Agro, it is investing close to 240 crore rupees in 2017 and an additional 160 crore to expand the facilities. As per a recent report, which country recorded coastal sea level record high in 2016? This is driven by climate change and as well as El Nino and La Nina events. And the sea level went up 38 millimeters compared to previous year. So sign of danger for China. China's president is Xi Jinping and China's prime minister is Li Keqiang. China's currency is renminbi or yuan. Who has been appointed as the first female chief executive of Hong Kong? First female chief executive of Hong Kong, her name is Carrie Lam. Carrie Lam. How many days have been given to the committee constituted by the Supreme Court to come up with technical solutions for blocking videos contributing to sexual offences? How many days have been given to the committee that has been constituted for the same? 15 days have been given, and this committee members will include nominees of Google India, Microsoft India, Yahoo India, Facebook and other internet intermediaries and some representatives from union government. Together they will work together to block videos contributing to sexual offences. Government has decided to wind up how many tribunals which deal exclusively with dispute resolution? Total there are 8 such tribunals which are being wound up by the government. National Company Law Tribunal NCLT has approved merger of metals and minings firm Vedanta with which of the following subsidiaries? It will merge with Kane India, and Vedanta is headquartered not in India, it is in London, and CEO is Tom Albanese. Tom Albanese is the CEO and founder is Anil Agarwal. Anil Agarwal is the founder of Vedanta. Which union ministry has issued an advisory reiterating to ensure strict compliance of the provisions contained in the Flag Code of India 2002 and the Prevention of Insults to National Honour Act 1971? And it is the Ministry of Home Affairs that has issued a advisory for the same. And who is our Home Minister? Rajnath Singh. Who has been sworn in as the new Chief Justice of Kerala High Court? Navniti Prasad Singh is the new Chief Justice. He is the former judge of Patna High Court. Where was the Indian Sourcing Fair 2017 organized by the Indian Trade Promotion Organization, also called ITPO, recently held? It was held in Colombo. And who is our Textile Minister? Smriti Irani. Which film actor will be honoured with Kala Ratan Award by the Vice President of India, Hamid Ansari Sahab? It is Anupam Kher who will be honoured with Kala Ratan Award. Which Indian para-shuttler won singles and doubles bronze medal at the Spanish Para Badminton International 2017, that was held in Mallorca in Spain? Sukant Kadam is the Indian para-shuttler who won the single and double bronze medal. The HIV and AIDS Prevention Bill was passed in Parliament recently to ensure equal rights for HIV patients while seeking treatment, education and job. This bill was initially introduced in which year? It was introduced in 2014, and it adopted a test and treat policy, which means any person testing positive will be entitled for free treatment by the state and central government. And our health minister is JP Nadda. So these were the best questions, current affairs for this week. Not this week, 5 days, past 5 days. And as you can see, the quality of questions is exceptional. I have not seen, at least in the last 2 months, such quality of questions that was for this week, this last 10 days first set. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This video was in English language for all the people who prefer to watch in English. Thanks for watching.